Cancer placements, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's do your reading. If you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box. Wow. You know, this is someone that would pride themselves to be unbreakable, to be emotionally an ice queen or ice king, whatever. Like, this is someone that considers themselves to be unbreakable when it comes to their emotions. Like someone that is tough, strong mentality, strong, hardened, I want to say heart. But you broke them. You broke them. Because I see that this person is in pieces. Now, I don't know if what you did is bad or if this is some type of revelation where this person was pretending to be like this robotic machine, and then you forced feelings into the mix, and now this person is glitching. There is an error in the system. Or if you actually did something that betrayed them and they feel hurt. We'll see. But you made this machine feel things. You made this robot cry. You know when you see like technology uprising movies where the machines start to feel things, whether good feelings, bad feelings, but then they start to become sentient. You made this machine sentient, like you made them feel things. Now, because we have the Three of Swords here, it's definitely not good things. Like I feel like this person is either feeling feelings for the first time, like maybe they cried for the first time because of you, whether it's in a good way, bad way. I'm more leaning towards bad, honestly. Like I feel like maybe you did something that made this person feel betrayed or feel hurt. So they weren't always a robot. They weren't always a machine. They had a heart at some point, but then someone took their heart out, destroyed it, and then they became a machine. And after some years, you came along, and now you're making them feel things too. So this is possibly history repeating itself. There's a lot of hurt here, actually. Like, I feel like this person doesn't know what to do with themselves. Their thoughts and the feelings are finally aligning. Usually when this person thinks something, the heart is detached. The heart is not feeling anything. The heart is just like on vacation. The thoughts, the thoughts come and go, whether it's good thoughts, bad thoughts. It's just like logical way of thinking, or it's just like thoughts. There is no heart interacting with these thoughts. Finally now their heart is interacting with the thoughts. So when they have bad thoughts, they stress out, get angry, upset, When they have good thoughts, they are laughing in a way where it's from the heart, not just ha 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 ha. It's more, there's more soul to it. Or, when they feel good things, they feel their hearts flutter and whatever else. Whatever happened between the two of you, this person feels bad. Now, whether you betrayed them, or maybe they feel bad for betraying you. But I see that their heart is broken though. So that's why I suspect that you did something instead of them doing something. But either or, you made them feel. And they haven't felt like this for a while, possibly years. Sometimes when people switch off their feelings and they become completely detached when it comes to their heart space, and they know how to turn on, it's like they don't know how to turn on their feelings back. It's like they turned the feelings off and now they can't feel anything, even when they want to. You have reintroduced the feeling. Now, maybe it's through hurt and betrayal and whatever have you, but it's still, their emotions are switched on now. It's almost like you force them to switch on their feelings, which they haven't felt for years. Then they're going rogue with those feelings. This reminds me of Vampire Diaries when, I don't know if you've seen it, but the concept in the Vampire Diaries series is that if the vampire turns off their feelings, they go rogue, they go on killing sprees and whatever else. And when they finally decide to switch back on their feelings, they feel everything that they have done all at once from the times where they turned off their feelings but did like whatever they did, right? And so they feel the guilt and the pain and the whatever else double the amount or triple the amount. Do you know what I mean? I feel like because this person has turned off their feelings and they detach themselves from their heart, and now all at once this person is feeling, they're feeling the good, the bad and the ugly, and all of it is coming in at the same time. They are going to do some stupid shit with that. There could be reckless behavior, impulsive decisions. Because they haven't felt in a while. Don't be surprised if this person acts out of character. I see them sleeping around. I see them like flirting left and right with people. And I feel like it's because they're trying to reduce the heaviness by trying to change it with happy times. You might have forced your way into their heart, Cancer. And if that's what you did, maybe it backfired on you because you forced your way in, but you actually did them a favor. You actually did them a favor. Like, imagine, let's say you don't know how to feel, right? Because you switched off your feelings like years ago and you don't know how to switch them back on. And someone comes along and they stir you up so much that something changes within you and it turns on your feelings back on again. Even if that person did something bad to turn them on, they still did you a favor. I feel like that's what you've done here. It's like you forced your way in, you made them feel, and then maybe you did something with that, and now they feel everything, and it's unplanned. So you did them a favor. So it's almost like because they couldn't do it on their own, so you did that for them. Even if it was bad. Maybe the universe sent you specifically to make this person feel bad, so that they are forced to feel again. Because when we associate with good times, we call it choice. But when we experience bad times, we call it circumstance or fate, right? So maybe when things were good between you and this person, they didn't feel a thing because they chose not to feel those things. Or maybe they looked at the connection in a very logical sense that they are so detached, It's like, I don't feel anything. Things were really good. Sometimes bad things, they hit us differently. They hit deeper to some extent. And whatever you did, it seemed like it has unlocked this rusty ass lock on their heart and forced it open. Now, maybe what you've done is bad in whatever way, but you actually did them a favor. Now their heart is wide open and it's pumping with blood and warmth, and it's alive again. I don't think they're adjusting very well, though. I don't think they're adjusting very well. They are trying to get grip on themselves. But you know what's interesting about this person is that they are not trying to turn off those feelings again. Because they know if they do that, they might be stuck like they used to. Because they weren't able to turn on their feelings back on again once they turned them off. But now that they are feeling things, even though it's bad, they're not turning off their feelings. They're not turning off their heart. Because they know they might not be able to turn it back on again. So even though it is painful, in whatever way this pain is, they're feeling it. Maybe they're escaping it to some extent by sleeping around, trying to laugh it off, Like sometimes when people say comedians are funny because they have experienced the most traumatic experiences. Maybe to some extent it's true. But it feels like they're not turning it off. They're not detaching. Because they know there is a chance that they might not be able to turn them back again. So in a way, even if it's on a subconscious level, they are grateful for what you did, even if it was bad. Because you made them feel, you actually forced them to feel. You forced them to feel. You force their ass to feel the good and the bad and everything in between. In a way, you taught this person that they don't get to choose what to feel and when to feel it and how to feel it. Feeling in its own right has to be felt as it is, without any decorations. So they are going through it emotionally, but I think they will pull through. In a way, I feel like Cancer, you were sent to this person to teach them this. I mean, it's not even about teaching them, it's more about doing them. Doing them dirty, but somehow it's actually a good thing that you did. Because they needed to turn on those feelings. So maybe the universe nudged you towards this person to hurt them. in some way, so that they are forced to feel. The signs that I see here: Aquarius, Gemini, and that's it. Aquarius, Gemini. It's funny because this whole reading is about machines and robots. Robots. Why do I feel awkward when I say robots? Robots. And we have Gemini and Aquarius, air signs. It's very fitting, don't you think? That's your first message. I'm going to pull you another message. The second message is for Cancer extended members, but I'll give you a preview before we take it there. Okay? Let's see, second message. Cancer, I see that you dodged a bullet with this one. You dodged a bullet. It might have even saved your life. This is someone that you thought is like, wow. But the reality is that this person can be identified as a psychopath. I mean, I'm not diagnosing them, but they come across as psychopathic. And you dodged a bullet with this one. Because it seems like this person is perfect on the outside, but they are fucked up beyond repair on the inside. You know, when it comes to psychopaths, you will see that these people are like, most of the time, OCD. You know, they are freakishly perfectionists. They have a way of doing things, and they are very familiar with routines and habits and whatever else. And they can come across as very like neat, professional, and whatever have you. But on the inside, they are either chaotic or fucking empty. Or both, in a way. Like chaotic emptiness. Their energy is very disturbing, but on the outside, they look normal. Let's see where this goes in the extended. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.